downtown Baltimore in Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight we begin our road trip with the first of three between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Boston have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Ready now, Xander Bogaerts. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging.
High and deep to center field. Mullins ranging back at the track. The catch. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance.
Fly out center field.
Do his thing. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So
right in front of the wall.
I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
At Fenway Park, that would have been gone.
Here's Brock Holt now. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he has 9 base hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him.
What happened if we get cut?
Line drive to center field. Mullins is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Popped him up. Escobar into shallow left. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. David Price is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Thanks, Eddie. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
Settling in now, Angel Vilma. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Orioles, the third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. And that misses 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Count remains full. And he struck him out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
In now, Alcides Escobar, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Lifetime versus David Price comes in with 6 hits in 18 at-bats. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
The first baseman.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Nunez is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Lifetime versus David Price. He's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Holt will put this one away, and the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon. It locks him up for strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Stewart. One down.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And I want to talk about shortstop Alcides Escobar. This guy's a premium defender. He's been that way his whole career. A former World Series champion. The ability to go up the middle and to the backhand with a strong arm.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, guys, so far early on. A lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought
rolled slowly to first. Trumbo takes it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
That's Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. His past history with Dylan Bundy, a .344 batting mark. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Scorched to third. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. Things here 2-0. Now batting, DJ Stewart. He went hitless last night, and his guys could push across only 1 score.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Here's the 2-1 from Price. To 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Austin wins, waits on deck. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin wins. Now the first pitch here from Price. Fastball in there for a called strike. Price ready with the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
2 strikes.
The 0-2 once more. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 hit on the ground to third. To his left, Chavis. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in, Cedric Mullins, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Price gets his sign. First pitch on the way. And this is low, ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
That's by him for strike 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1 home. Is a heater in there for a strike. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Holt has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in, Michael Chavis. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he misses 2-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr., and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. first pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he'll pull into second with one away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. On a line to shortstop, and he won't be able to get back to second. That's a double play, and very quickly now the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Welcome back as the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third. This is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year.
Leading off for the Orioles, the right fielder, Joey Richards.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball one. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. Misses, ball two.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting, third baseman, Angel Vilma.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Angel Vilma. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0 home. Here's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Bases are empty, one man out. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
3 balls, no strikes.
Fucking Empire.
3-1.
Pissing me off.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next will be the shortstop, Alcides Escobar. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Runner at first here, one man out.
Runners
off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Throw won't get him.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
A ball and a strike to count to Alcides Escobar. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Vielma, the runner at second with 1 away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Benintendi. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
So 2 men are gone now in the Baltimore third, and the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. Price pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They're up 2-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
For Boston.
Things not
The
looking
shortstop.
very good so far in this one, but we're still is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a
Yes.
dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
You know, D-Roll, that's
Now
not a bad way to
second
keep
base.
it going. A base hit
Rock.
right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Standing in now, Brock Holt.
No ball,
0-1 the count. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. Vielma over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Eduardo Nunez.
So coming to the plate, Eduardo Nunez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Stewart is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. On to first, and they get the double play. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Orioles 2 and the Red Sox nothing.
Nothing falls.
Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So
Leading
now
off
it'll be the
for
4-hole
the
hitter,
Orioles,
Mark Trumbo.
the
He'll be
first
the one to
baseman,
lead it off against
Mark
David Price here in the inning.
Trumbo.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah.
There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Time now for the Red Sox Road
Now
to the
batting,
Show report as
the
we get a look at
designated
2
hitter,
guys making some
Red
noise in the upper minors.
Mancini.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Trey Mancini. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
To 1-2 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now, DJ Stewart. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. Bradley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
The windup and the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Now at the plate, Rafael Devers comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Devers, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Down the left field line and deep. Stewart on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted
Now
there a
batting,
bit. Probably
third
thought he
baseman,
had it in the bag,
Michael.
and he just lost concentration
Good
for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Into the box now, Michael Chavis, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. In now for the O's, Boston wins. He'll get his side
Leading
started
off
in the
for
inning,
the
and
Orioles,
so far they've
the
been
catcher,
stifled offensively
Boston.
since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the first pitch here from Price. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Nice.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in to try it again, Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error thus far for Baltimore. To third. Chavis is there. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Joey Rickard.
Into the box now, Joey Rickard. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Price into his motion. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And 0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
What? This one I really see on television?
Here it is, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Brian McCann. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. In there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Mullins is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Eduardo Nunez.
Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bradley on second. McCann on at first with 2 down. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
So stepping in, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
3-0 now.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Ready with the 3-0. And it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Now at the plate, Rafael Devers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Got it. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Baltimore's out in front, 2-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Angel Vielma. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe.
What?
It probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
Striding in, Alcides Escobar, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. The stretch popped up. Moreland is there for it. One down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Jonathan Villar will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big, and plus this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
And it's 1-2 on the year. Villar is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's back.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line and left.
Wow, so gay. I hate fucking baseball.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far. He wrote a home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Wow.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Mark Trumbo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Villar leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bradley is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Mancini. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Baltimore. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Paul Fry is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
So striding forward now, Andrew Benintendi. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left. This is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Chavis.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I mean, that's just left on left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
Ready with the 1-1. Popped up. Vielma shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now back, catcher, Brian McCann.
Next up for the Red Sox, Brian McCann. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be fouled away. Chavis stands at second with 2 gone. Now the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. next 0-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. One left for the Red Sox. They still trail it here 3-1.
Fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Change up. A little bit inside. 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey!
1-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive.
In now, Boston wins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. That's wide, 2-0. The 2-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-2 now from Price. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Now to the plate, Cedric Mullins. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder,
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring in Joey Rickard. Brandon Workman takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on, with only 1 away. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nunez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The third baseman,
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Angel Bielma. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Michael Givens has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. For his career in this matchup, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Givens rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Goodness, 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Up with it, wins. And he makes the throw to first. Bogaerts is retired, and there's 1 away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Standing in now, Brock Holt. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to the set to deliver the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. 8th inning now from Oriole Park. O's leading this one as you get a look at the line score there through the first 7 innings of play. Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First offering on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Count now a ball and a strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Trumbo has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. Checking in, Alcides Escobar. He's working on a
Leading
1
off
for 3
for the
thus
Orioles,
far.
the shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Workman, a right-hander going 6'5". He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Benintendi, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run by Alcides Escobar. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Orioles move in front now 4-1.
A 3-run deficit in the bottom of the 8th is tough for a visiting team to overcome. But they've got 3 outs left. And after that homer, they're going to need to string together some hits to make a game of this thing.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar.
Second
As the first
baseman,
pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Hit hard to the right, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. Base is empty here with nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a
Now
lot of
batting.
success with it.
first
Some say
baseman.
it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box now, Mark Trumbo. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Ready for another shot now. Trey Mancini 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected to pick up 2 or 3 hits most
Your
of the
attention,
time.
please.
That's not really how baseball
Now
works,
for the
though.
Red Sox.
Greg Holland enters to
Number
make an appearance
56.
on the mound as he inherits a
Greg
runner at first
Holland.
with 1 out in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. Nunez is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, number 24.
Ready now for Baltimore. DJ Stewart 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Colombo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts has it, and a glove flip for 1. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's now 4-1 in favor of Baltimore. Richard Blyer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding into the box, Mitch Moreland. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
He's going to drop back. He's going to do a great job fighting off this block to get inside, but then he can't do anything.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's set. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Blyer, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again.
You've got to get into the other goalie space. Both teams have dropped the one, and you've got to get intercept and show. Really, it comes down to will. How can you force the other team's goalie?
The 0-2 once more. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Escobar on the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as they're quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throwing on to first, and the Orioles have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dylan Bundy earned his 5th win of the year. Richard Blyer hammers down the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Rockney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base.